All right, this is deSz'e with Scrap TV, and we are recycling. Recycling. I say infant gear, right? Your toddler, your tito, your niña, your children, when they're born and they have to have a car seat, they have to have a booster chair, have to have a swing chair to rock them to sleep, eat their breakfast, a stroller. I've got a couple of different strollers. So at any rate, I'm going to show you these, and I'm going to show you the simple way to recycle these. These are mostly metal. Some of them are aluminum. And you need to check that with an actual magnet. A magnet will definitely help you know if you got aluminum or it is just some straight metal. So yeah, so let's look at that real quick. Boom. We are talking about this little cart. I have no youngins right now, but with the ABS, there's more so HDPE. That is not ABS plastic. It's HDPE. And that particular plastic can be taken off this situation with a screwdriver or a safety screw. And those screws are metal. They should be stainless steel of some sort. But indeed, this here unlocks it. That unlocks that metal piece. As you know, when you assemble this, you assemble this for your child. You know, you got to snaps in place, but that's to take it apart, okay? But when we take it to the scrapyard, a little bit of this is okay. This is not okay, this part here. The plastic is not what they're trying to eat, or the cloth part. They're not trying to see that. So you want to take that off, and that is the screws, hitting the screws right there. And that's a basic situation there. When you're talking about this, is a baby stroller, and that's a Graco. So you definitely want to try to resell that if you can, or donate it to somebody who is in need. You don't want to just, rip it up unless you're in a situation where you need some cash, or you found it, or it's an abandoned product. Of course, and that has got the lock system. The Gracos, I know these are one of the top, gotta be one of the top things. Boy, look at that. It's got a lock system, and you twist, and then the thing comes out, right? So, gives you a better look at that for a baby. But let's say you want to scrap this and you want to go to the scrapyard. Even this little bonnet thing on here, and that is metal right there. And the rest of that is metal. There is a lot of ABS on here and HDPE. So indeed, the tires are not metal like they used to be back in the day, but this has got a locking system. So this is a very nice baby car seat. So you kind of want to resell this or donate it to somebody. I had a girl that I sold one to, and it was just a car seat, and she cried, man. She couldn't afford that, and the baby needed a new seat. The seat they were in, it wasn't the best of ever anything at all. So she was upset, and but she cried and said, "Oh, I needed this. Thank you, deSz'e." I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool. I want to give it," and I sold it to her for like $5-10. These things going for dang near $200. Some of them $150, some of them $100. Brand new. Some of them are $300. The baby business is a very big business. With this one, it's like a little high chair seat where you can eat, and then leaves coming on there. But yeah, where you would have to undo the table part, because they don't want this plastic. This is HDPE plastic. high definition plastic. And it is worth maybe 12 cents on the market right now. So if you disconnect this and get the plastic alone without having any screws in it, then you're talking about a decent amount. And you need to try to come in there with a ton of plastic to really try to make some money. Maybe $200-300. But you need to come in with some plastic. Same thing with this one. This one is HDPE. Let me give you a good look at it. HDPE, missing the seat. Now, in this case, if you wanted to resell something like this, you need to be able to go to that particular company's website or company's catalog and order another seat cover type thing. A fresh one, because the baby probably soiled his pants, stuff leaked out the diaper, food dropped in the seat, tables messed up. This is very nice though. Looks like they didn't even use it. Like that baby was in there for like 2 days and he was eating at the table, like with the big boys, with the big kids. So yeah, with this one, of course, the same thing with the button situation, which pulls out. Just like you assembled it when you bought it in the box at the store. You disassemble it. Or your next option would be, you don't have time to do all that unbuckling and spots. Hey! You don't want to do all that. You need to put on your helmet. Okay, that's my welding helmet. And it's gotten broken. But indeed, you want to use something like this, or a Zawsaw, what they call it. But a Zawsaw is what I call it. It's what it is a reciprocating saw. A hand reciprocating saw, which can cut that material. And you need to have your gloves, your face gear, eye gear, long sleeve shirts, protective gear, because this is going to actually shoot filaments in the air and such like that if you're not careful. You got to be very careful with this one. So that's a table saw that you've seen me cut ABS before. And you can cut a lot of plastic with this. But even with plastic, you need to have your glasses, facial gear, because when plastic filaments come off of this saw, and you got to deal with the heat of the plastic. It's been heated up and it cuts right. But the heat of the plastic can stick to your skin and still be warm and burn you out of business. And you don't want to feel that. You really don't want to feel that. That's hard. It's some hot plastic. You don't want no hot plastic. It feels worse than hot brass. So definitely, that is where I'm going with it. We're going to say that's the end of that one. You know what it is. It's only scrap that we're trying to recycle. And if it's a good thing like this, that Graco, yeah, if it's Graco, you probably need to pay attention to, and you women, y'all know what these are. That's what's that called? Baby trend, and I've had Gerber. I've had a lot of different types, and I could hold on to it and such like that. That's Baby Einstein. So yeah, but what I would do is just, if I can donate that and replace the seat though, if you're gonna resell it or replace the seat, then you need to actually replace it first before you even try to sell it or reuse it, because you don't know what's on that. And I shouldn't even be touching it with my hands. I should have gloves on. That stuff is filthy and don't know where it came, don't know how it was used. But indeed, looks like some good stuff. And all you got to do is replace the certain parts and you got a good resale item, it's the infant thing, because this world is not stopping making babies. The baby boom is still on. It ain't never stopped. So that's it. That's deSz'e with recycle and scrap TV. Definitely showing you how to make a couple extra dollars with your own household tools or somebody else's household tools or usage utilities. Indeed. Thank you for looking. Thank you for watching. We got more to come. Stay tuned. Yeah. deSz'e.